Have you ever stopped, truly stopped, to ask yourself, who is the true judge of your reality? Not just the experts you consult, the authorities you obey, or the opinions that sway your choices, but at your core, are you letting the world dictate what is true, beautiful, or good, or are you claiming your power as the measure of all things? In the bustling, sophistic circles of ancient Athens, where truth was debated as relative and power lay in perception, Protagoras boldly proclaimed, "Man is the measure of all things." These words weren't arrogant relativism alone. They were an empowering declaration, echoing the Delphic call to know thyself. Reality isn't fixed by gods or absolutes. It's shaped by human perception, experience, and judgment, placing the responsibility and the freedom squarely on us. But what does that mean? How do we wield this measuring rod wisely in a world flooded with objective truths, data, and dogmas imposed from outside? Every day, we surrender our measure. What media declares as fact, what society labels as success, what fears distort as danger. From the first judgment of morning, we defer. Beauty defined by filters, truth curated by algorithms, goodness prescribed by norms. And in this deference, we rarely reclaim, am I the measure here, or have I handed my ruler to others? Are you shaping your world through your own lens, or living in one measured by strangers? Countless lives shrink in borrowed measures, realizing too late that accepting external yardsticks breeds conformity, regret, and disconnection. Dreams abandoned for realism, joys dismissed as illusion, truths twisted to fit others' rules. But those who embrace Protagoras' truth, those who truly live authentically, take the measure into their own hands. They know perception isn't passive, it's active creation. They understand that while absolutes may exist, our human experience of them is personal, making us the ultimate arbiters of our reality. Reflect on history's self-measurers. They didn't bow to consensus. They defined their worlds. Michelangelo, seeing David in rough marble when others saw scrap, his measure birthed a masterpiece that redefined beauty. Mahatma Gandhi, measuring British rule as unjust through his lens of nonviolence, he toppled an empire without arms. Oprah Winfrey, measuring her traumatic past, not as defeat, but fuel. She built a media empire, redefining success for millions. What about you? What external measures confine you? What personal ones could set you free? Becoming the measure exceeds subjectivity. It's responsible perception. It's testing experiences against your values, refining judgment through wisdom, creating meaning personally. It's about knowing, what do I measure as true? What borrowed rulers distort my view? What fears outsource my judgment? What authentic life emerges when I measure myself? Yet, this power requires accountability. It means rejecting passive acceptance, realizing man here is individual humanity, your unique lens, accepting that poor measures create poor realities, refined ones, extraordinary. Most abdicate their measure. They conform, crowd truths, inherited values, fear-driven limits, dreading the responsibility of personal judgment. But those who claim it, they author their existence. Ancient sophists like Protagoras taught perception's power in democracies. Individuals measured justice, beauty, law. The self-measuring? They shaped eras. Will you take the measure? Will you judge all things through your refined human lens? So I challenge you today. Are you ready to be the measure? Not with reckless relativism, not ignored wisdom, but by breathing deeply, reclaiming your perception, and asking, what do I truly measure here? What external rulers must I discard? What personal truths call me? What conformity dims my judgment? What would I create as sole measurer? and profoundly. What sovereign life awaits the one who measures all? Because here's the truth. No universal ruler fits all. No authority, no consensus, no absolute imposes perfectly on your soul. None will live your reality saying, "Here, we measure for you." That sovereignty is yours. Authenticity forges in personal judgment. Yet, by refining your measure, testing against experience, quieting borrowed voices, you'll craft a world uniquely true. And once you truly become the measure, no illusion binds you. The world forever imposes its rulers, but your greatest power is in wielding your own. Because when man measures all things, its responsibility, its freedom, its creation, no dogma confines you. No standard alienates you. No reality feels false. Because when you are the measure, you become the author of existence. So today, grasp your ruler. Measure boldly, not in isolation, but integrity. Begin the ultimate empowerment, the life measured by you. Because man is the measure, and you are that man.
If you felt inspired by our journey through the Hellenic horizons, give a thumbs up, subscribe, and share your thoughts below.